Hello, everybody. I want to come on for a few moments and, speak about, I guess it's not necessarily new news. It's been about a day or so. But I guess it's also breaking news as it still continues to come out. Um, I've been looking and looking for a news article or a news brief that might tell me more details about what's going on. But, for right now, I'm fine with relying on Mr. Charleston's information in regards to the rapper, social media personality, blogger, QuikFLOP Vino. I guess maybe not so much of a big associate of Soldier Boy. I mean, apparently, in the options, Charleston has given these options for the past 4 years, at least the 3 years I've been following, 2 3 years I've been following. If you're a gang banger, a tough guy, a thug, a rapper playing gangster, uh, the choice if fucking with him is hell or is jail. Those are the two options you got. So apparently, I guess it may have just been his fortune and fate. I guess due to the fact that he foolhardily thought he wasn't under investigation. The option given to him was jail. I guess he didn't, like much of these folks that do this internet tough talk and you know internet thugging. You know, it's, I may sound dated when I say things like internet thugging, but um, these things are considered in the new modern era. If they check the sitting president's social media and they tried to attempt to tie the fact that he might have stolen the election. I'm talking about mean Master Donald Trump, the president. They thought that he might have stolen the election, which hasn't been proven. In regards by using Russian bots on the internet. Like social media pages that spoke. And in a lot of cases from which I saw accurately in regards to Hillary Clinton, blah 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 blah. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is that they're not playing law enforcement. It's Fed book for real. FBI, Instagram, uh, shit, I don't know. I can't think of any other clever thing. But basically, what it's saying is that you got law enforcement behind these sites, and one of the things I guess I really kind of saw this coming. In the case, I don't know whether y'all remember Corin Gaines, and I think she was from Maryland, and she was killed by the police. While she was holding her, while her sons was with her. Her son actually got shot too by the police when they killed her. Um, I happened to be on live watching what I guess what they call the standoff, and she was on there. We was talking, we was rude for her. I mean, of course, when you're dealing with the police, when you had dealing with I guess with the SWAT team, whatever. There's basically two ways it's gonna go. You're either gonna get killed on the scene, or killed or injured on the scene, or you going to jail. And I guess as we know through history, the lovely sister Gaines was murdered, was killed. And the reason I say this is because while she was going live, and we have a good signal. You have a good signal on your phone, and if you see her, then she has a good signal on her phone. All of a sudden, her live feed went blank. They shut her live feed down, and the next and I don't remember whether they came back up again, but I do remember the next thing we heard was that she was dead and her son was in the hospital from gunshot wounds. So at that point, I kind of realized, well, shoot, this ain't like I might be dating myself again, Black Planet or MySpace or them old social media sites where they let y'all play around. Really like the beginning parts of Facebook, where it was more free. It ain't like that no more. Since now that they see that, now that the government sees that elections can be influenced by this, criminal investigations can be accelerated by the utilization of the online world, and the gullible idiots and morons who choose to type or video themselves discussing and doing illegal activity. You know, I say it more than often. I happen to have the privilege. You don't get paid for that shit though, nigga. I have the privilege. That's what these hoes and that's what folks in the comments say. I have the privilege of being a moderator for Mr. Charleston on Mr. Charleston's page. Y'all know the nigga room. Y'all loved by some, hated by many more. And I really meant to start this off by a comment that I got on my page. And I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna go into, where I'm going with this. I got a comment on my page. I have 300 subscribers. I put my little content up. It is what it is. I'm just pretty much in anticipation. I think I have 1,000 watch hours and 320 some subs. So and this has just been working diligently, probably I guess for the past 5-6 months, whatever. But the comment said it came from Charleston White, Crack Pipe White. And so of course that person pretty much adored Mr. Charles. They must be a big fan of Mr. Charles. So they wrote on a video that had nothing to do with Charleston White. They wrote, dude, you have a playlist of Charleston White. That's kind of weird. Okay, so what I have a playlist. I guess I have two where I have made a series, kind of like a series that went longer because I was filming it on my phone. I didn't shoot it live. I made a series where I was talking about a particular topic. I think it had to do with that old Melbourne farmer and maybe I think it was the Boss Talk interview where he came on talking about ain't nobody gonna talk about Nipsey Hussle. That video. I was talking about that video. Okay, I got that up there as a series, but I also have a list of Charleston White videos I scout when I was first learning about Charleston. I would scour YouTube to find videos to watch. Okay, so that's my playlist. The person continues by saying, okay, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. I'm a weird motherfucker. Y'all came up with weird as being an insult. I've been a weird motherfucker all my life, man. You can ask whatever you semblance of friends and associates might have. They'll tell you that Flav was weird. Mr. Nigga was weird as a kid. He kept to himself, much like he keeps to himself as an adult. But that's kind of weird. And you be in his chat complimenting him like you're a woman. I'm a moderator in Mr. Charleston's chat. I promote, his associates' pages, YouTube pages. I promote his website with his product and whatever projects and things like that, which may be suitable, to be placed in the chat feed of a live video. I also, just like anybody else who is an admirer of Mr. Charles, I am. I remember, I guess it might have been 2 years ago when I was on a live myself, when I tearfully pledged my allegiance to the nigga nation, and I stand on that. I was with with these organizations. That I wasn't with ADOS. I could FBA, Foundation of Black American. By definition of lineage, the nigga is a foundational Black American. But I was with all that or whatever. But it was like to talk for some of the folks that that either listen to what I refer to, or what others refer to as new black media. The talk, it's good, but uh, I wanted to see more constructive action. You know, more moves and mobilizations of power. You know, and then I started watching Charleston. And I would see him walking through his community and doing shit directly with the people. You know, not only talking the talk, but you know, as they say, walking the walk. You know, I can't hear what I can't see type shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, all these years, you know, doing that, you know, and like he says, you know, he could get on his lives and talk about all the positive things and this, that, and the third that he's attempting to do, but that's not going to get the viewership. That's not going to go viral. But when he chose to, you know, he had pretty much had been witnessing the negative effect that gangs and gang violence and criminality had directly on the Stop Six community. You know what was once known as the Stop Six projects and things like that. You know he presumed that, well, I guess the character was bestowed upon him of Rat Williams. You know, where he said he'd tell on niggas. He try to put a nigga in jail. You know, jail is good for a motherfucker. Now I will say, I mean, I wasn't, you know, I wasn't a being monster like they say up north. I wasn't a nigga that was in prison, you know, or even in jail for a. I guess I could count up all my sentences in jail altogether. That might end up maybe like a month and a half. But in them little short stays, it laying on that hard concrete. Well, I guess the bed was that little fiberglass. So that I think the thing we had was green. It was filled with like some type of gray foam that looked like insulation. And you know, we had one of them scratchy. I guess it was some type of polyester wool blanket. It was a thin gray blanket, and they gave us one of them, the dingiest sheet I ever seen in my life. So they gave us those things, and then you know, you had to shower around. Now, you know, no, the thing that got me, I think the first time I went to jail for any for longer than a week, I think I probably held my shit for a week because what they had was that they had these open stalls and like, you know, it's like the stalls, it's like side by side each other, and you know, it's a metal toilet, and you know, you ain't got no cleaner to spray the motherfucker off, so you pretty much lining it with that super thin toilet paper they give you. You sit on that thing, and it's hard. So first you got that little insulation mattress and that scratchy blanket. I don't know. We didn't have. I think we had the ball. We had two sheets. So one sheet you would ball up, and then the other sheet, uh, you'd either put on that mat, or you'll lay the blanket on the mat, and then you'll cover yourself. Yeah, you'll cover yourself up with. I would cover myself up with a sheet because it's always cold in that motherfucker. So you got the hard bed, you got the hard toilet, hard metal toilet, and then you know the seats that they have. They're either like them metal stools around that table. You know, it's connected to the table like a picnic table. You sit on that thing, or you might have little benches or what. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Them benches was made out of concrete, or they probably was made out of. They probably was metal too. But everything in everything in the county is hard. I guess that's when they say hard time. I used to say that's what they mean by hard time. There, the water hard, the food is, man. But whatever. I'm getting beyond my point. But that the QuikFLOP Vino, he's probably if he is where he is reported to be, QuikFLOP Vino is probably listening to a whole bunch of hard-lead niggas talking loud in the cell. I don't know if they got a big old one of them big old day room type situation, because I was in one of them big old rooms where they had the cells off to the side, and then they had a table. You know, they had a table you can play, you eat and play checkers and you know them cardboard dominoes. They used to cut up the little piece of the cardboard, put the dots on them, and we niggas be playing dominoes and shit. But yeah, QuikFLOP Vino probably going in here and out, smelling the worst smell that you probably would smell in your life. But it's like, and all for what? All for, you know, it's all my homeboy. Yeah, you got a ban on you. You put a ban. We put a ban on you. And the funny, and I'm gonna tell you the funny thing about this is that we said we waited. You know, Charles said he's going to land, but you know, if you listen, a lot of time people don't listen, and even in the fact that they don't listen, they also don't observe. So while people was thinking that Charleston was Atlanta, and when he went live, they was thinking he was Atlanta. He went out on the balcony in a building, and no building that I can think of in Atlanta is that tall with them type of views. Where you can see. And another thing is that everywhere the nigga go, he go live. So after he had got back, and I started seeing the Flo Malcolms and the QuikFLOP videos talking about how come you ain't go live, how come you ain't go live, you ain't go live, and then the fact that I didn't see that, I didn't. Even when he was in Atlanta, I guess I saw one video where he was walking behind some tall person that was supposed to be leaving Lenox Mall or some shit like that. Even with those type of videos right there, it wasn't no talking. It was just like little clips, and what was a masterful touch. Because he said they shot them reels of him driving through Zone 6 and all different parts of Atlanta. They had them videos, and them videos was playing songs that, playing Future and shit like that. Like that was actually Charleston riding around in them cars going through Atlanta. And I guess supposedly this was the FBI, the law enforcement people just taking videos like they was in Atlanta to fool the gullible and ignorant tough guy rappers like Flo Malcolm and QuikFLOP Vino into thinking that Charleston was there. And he's dodging them because he won't go live. I saw a video where Flo Malcolm got out on the expressway. Now, niggas in Atlanta can't drive because I guess it's the fact that there's a whole bunch of people from all kind of places and stuff, and they have their own driver style. But this nigga got out the car and hollering about where Charleston, this, that, and the third. Man, hell of jail. So now I got it. Like I say, I have not seen any news reports. I seen a couple of articles online, but they pretty much are sourcing, what Charleston is saying. But if QuikFLOP is sitting downtown, I don't know. I guess she's probably still in the county or the city jail or whatever. I don't guess I don't know if there's a federal holding facility. I never had a Fed case. Then if I was somebody like Flo Malcolm, I would be kind of worried. Because, you was also seen allegedly chasing down Charleston. If this is a play, man, this has, like I say, the man to tell you, I say welcome to the Charleston White Show. But the man tells you that has said specifically, every time this camera come on and you see me on this camera, you're watching the show. This ain't he may tell you something that is absolutely positively real, and but he also may tell you some bullshit, and you got to be careful how you mix the two together. But like I say, man, yeah. This person that left this comment. I ain't finished reading the comment. Yeah, let me finish reading the comment. Let me start over. Dude, you have a playlist of Charleston White. That's kind of weird. And you be in this chat complimenting him like you're a woman. Are you trying to take the place of his wife? Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't know what era. I guess this might be the new era, but I come from an era like where a man, if a man sees an admirable trace in a man, we ain't have to dodge niggas other males making passes at us. I guess the way some of you guys have to in this particular date and time. If a nigga say, yeah, you throw up the fist at a nigga, you give a nigga props for what he do. Because that's a respect thing. That do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But for some reason, even the fact I might say Mr. Charleston, how you calling him Mr.? All that shit is just hating your blood, man. And for this person, I don't. I just left a comment where I said, well, I said, yet you're watching me like a bride with a crush on me. So if you made all these notes, you come to my page, made all these notes on my page, and you made all the you've observed the actions of what I do on Mr. Charles and said, now this person's not the only person that come over to my page talking about Mr. Charles. And let me also say this: I can't if y'all get blocked on and from the chat, I can't unblock you in the chat. And maybe if you on live, but if you get blocked by Charleston, I wish the fuck I would go back and unblock you. Now I'll be surprised at some of y'all that be getting blocked. Because yeah, y'all be long term fans and all that shit. But don't look at me. I didn't do shit. If y'all see me talking back and forth, y'all, it may not even be Charles that hit y'all. Sometimes it might. At one particular time, we were I guess they were experimenting with moderators, and some of the moderators, I guess, maybe in their clumsiness, they might have the new moderators, they might have hidden you from the page or blocked you from the page. But that's neither here nor there. Flo Malcolm is in jail. No, Flo Malcolm's not in jail. QuikFLOP Vino's in jail. Allegedly, Brick Baby's in jail. When I go through those comments, those chat comments, and I meet and moderate them comments, some of that shit y'all can't see, man. I don't know whether I'm sure that it being his page, like it's certain comments you have to approve in order for them to even show for like somebody that's in the chat room to see. And them chat rooms are automatically moderated. And they be saying some wild ass shit, probably talking about the man kid, talking about the kid, the man mama, his old lady, and just on some old like on some serious ass gangster violent type shit. I'm at the point like I said, man, shit. I don't even want it. Like I don't even be wanting this shit to be seen, even in bold motherfuckers to freely talk like this. And I guess I got him to a point at one point so bad that he even pointed out. He said, Mr. Nigga, I'm a grown man. You don't need to protect me. I said, yeah, you sure right, nigga. What I that's all in the interest of me saying, man, how dare. And then this, like, once again, I look at that nigga as my kind. That's my kind of nigga. You know, that's that. The reason that I follow him is not for the entertainment. The reason that I follow, I shouldn't say follow because I don't follow now, son of a bitch. The reason that I fuck with him is not so much of the entertainment, because it's all kind of entertaining motherfuckers that can make you laugh. The reason that I fuck with him is not because I'm an angry gangbanger or this, that, and the third, and I want to go back and forth with him on some gangbanger shit. The reason that I fuck with him is not because that I have an idolization of a rapper or rappers, and I think that that if somebody says something about my hero or my icon, then I must come to arms and defend them. I guess that may seem kind of ironic since I just said that. Hey, but I'm gonna make the distinction between the two. As I listed all the things, I say the reason why I isn't the reasons that are not necessarily why I don't. You know what I'm saying? The reasons why it's not because this is not because that. Mr. Charles, I could tell you, because I don't know whether I don't know if I have two. I have two numbers for this. I guess I got out of the five phones. I got two. I got numbers for two of them. Maybe one. I think one of them might be the regular fan number, but I know one of them is not. Whenever I don't talk to Mr. Charles, I can call Mr. Charles, and I don't. It's also ironic that motherfuckers say I guess dick riding the man when if I had the option to call him, in at the palm of my hand, but I don't call him like that. I call him. Let's see. Damn, I can't. In the past 5 months, I made maybe like once or twice, and I think once was just y'all. I think I called him on live one time. Just the most recent call I made to him was on live. But when I do talk to him on some other shit, I tell him the same thing, and he probably, if he, I'm sure he know Mr. Nigga. He knows that Mr. Nigga tells him this same shit. He said, man, I say, and I don't know if I'm not. I'm just going to say it because it'll get to the point. I said, as long as you stick with keep on. I said, as long as you keep on doing what you're doing, which is basically staying focused on the cause, and nigga babies first and foremost, strong to build a strong nigga nation. As long as you keep on doing what you do, I'm gonna keep on fucking with you. I'm gonna keep on rocking with you. You know. And I mean, and even in all the antics and all the shit, all the times he done made different individuals and groups of people mad, whether it be, the tiny head Jewish folks, or whether it be the LGBTQ folks, or whether it be, the Melvin Farmer Bloods and the Crips and the, just any old, but the Muslims or whomever, all through that course of him going at them. If you look at the background, at the shit that because you listening, you hearing what you hear, but you not looking. Like for example, he might be driving around clowning, and then somebody come up to him and start talking to him about some real shit. Of course, he gonna hit the mute because he respect the people that he talking to enough to where he ain't gonna put their business out there. Like for example, we talking about, and I don't mean to go on this long, man. But like I say, I ain't got a lot of people a lot of subs on my page. It's not like it's a gang of motherfuckers gonna watch this video. I might as well go on what I say. Like the guy right now, it was a Dallas. It had to be Dallas because he spoke about it. He knows the inside information about down in Dallas where the football coach got shot. The right day after it, he went in on the coach that got killed because from his perception, from the information he was hearing, was that that guy was like he was allegedly gambling on the little kids teams and just on bullshit. But come to find out, the person that's actually on the bullshit is the motherfucker that shot him. He the gambler, he the street nigga, whatever. So I seen him go off on dude. I also seen him go off on. He also went off on lesbians, and that I don't know if that was a video of the live before that or live after that, but I digress. That's also. I don't know what y'all may not know. That's what made the video he made. I don't know yesterday where he was apologizing to folks and he was apologizing to different groups. That made that shit hilarious to me because I was like saying, damn. At first, I thought they might have put him back in for violating community standards, but I guess I don't know whether they did or did. But let me get to the point. He went in on the coach that got killed, and like I say, it's fuck the dead. You better concentrate on the living. Fuck the dead. That's something. Let the dead bury the dead. I know it may hurt. But that's all. That's you clinging on to what's going on. You better hold on to the spirit and worry about those that's been left behind and make sure they prepared and ready to go when it's their time. But somebody reached out to him. Somebody reached out though to Charleston. Hey, what up? What up? Who this? Let me see. I can't see. Damn, my blind ass, man. Oh, Cat. What up, Cat? So, but somebody who no matter of fact, I think it might have been the coach's brother. The coach's brother that got killed reached out to Charles and he said, "Man, that my folks were like that. We were skipping." And this is all being done on live. I guess facilitated, more than likely facilitated by Dr. O, because Dr. O is the buffer to Charleston at this point. You gotta go through Dr. O to get to Charleston. So he talking back and forth to do. He said, "No, my brother's not like that." And if like I said, I heard the video where he went in on that coach, and it was like, damn, it's kind of like shit. It was just as cold blooded as he go in on Percy, Mr. OG Percy. But once he heard his brother's words, the character. There's several times that the character will fall off when you're dealing with Charleston. Yeah, it was. It was sad. It was sad. It is sad. Not even was. It is sad. Because kids that's going to be post traumatic stress for the kids. It also sullies the notion that they can't the African American black peoples can't get together and do nothing. They can't even get together for their kids' games. That's good. White folks and other groups of people, we might have a little argument or squabble at the game, but we don't kill the coaches. I guess when it comes to things that are negative, we're exceptional and do things that are negative with expert skill. But if it comes to something like okay, doing something that is positive, then it comes to that something that's constructive, like building something like that. Then we kind of fail at that. Yeah, I gotta take these guys out because they scratched at the bottom, so I can't read the shit right. But I'm gonna see what you're talking about. Okay, I can take this one for this thing. Let's see. This is fall off. Cedar has a real hard. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. These people they want. I mean, and it seems as if okay, y'all. Dude, I said inside. I be careful saying y'all. The people that be going, be tripping, hollering, putting the rats and all that shit, making threats and shit like that. It's like hell. Ain't y'all? Don't y'all? Aren't y'all tired of the situation? Aren't y'all tired of the killing? Aren't y'all tired of the dysfunction within our community? Don't y'all want to do something about that shit? But evidently they don't. Mm. Yes, yes, and you my kind too, sister. This motherfucker thing here. Man, why is it turning all the way over there? Come on back over here, thing. I don't know why I went all the way to the wall. You my kind sister. You recognize our kind by our actions and by firstly by the words we speak, but then by our actions. But but yeah, yeah. As I told man, and I said, if I ever, and I mean, it all may break my heart, and like I said, people say, well, damn, you talk about Charles. Now, even my friends and associates. I mean, I don't really talk to. And I guess it may be the fact that they don't know what I make these live videos talking about all kind of random shit, and you're following this guy called Charleston White. They might think, oh, Doc Flav has changed, but no, Flav is evolved. I not necessarily evolved, but Flav is gravitated more toward his kind. But yeah, man. But like I said, let me go back to they come in the chats and they come over. They don't really talk that tough of shit like that on my shit. Now, when I was over on being a moderator or an admin on the Facebook fan page, you'd also have motherfuckers coming there talking tough, and that they was really blowing up my messenger and all that shit when they got blocked on the fan page. But that's some other shit. So when this is what I'm rounding off to. This will be the way I'm ending this. When that man got that phone call, and you started, I guess we saw him jumping up and down. We didn't see him jumping up and down after he got the phone. He said, "Hold on, I need to end this video." And I was stunned. Come right back, y'all. Hold on, I'll be right back. When he ended that video. Oh man, and the thing about it is, as we watch Charleston go through the journeys, and I mean, as much of the journey as I watched him go through, the nigga wasn't always as happy or as successful as he is at this point. Uh, he like you said, he ain't never been poor, he ain't never been to bed hungry, but from all perceptions, he's seeing some of his better days now than he was then. So all during this course, as we see the nigga that we know, although you may see this character on camera, us that pay attention and know the background about him, we see a guy that does the right thing, for the right people. Um, yeah, yeah. Root for him that day. That was so funny, but I was rooting for him that day. Oh, yeah. But yeah, you got to, like I say, he said, I'd have left a whole lot of people feeling like you feeling. You know, sometimes I can't say that. You know, but he ain't speaking to it because he don't know the insides of the intimate details of each of our lives or whatever. But when he get to scolding folks and saying, like even to the point where in the beginning where like he was saying, okay, y'all spend all y'all time on this internet, but y'all ain't making y'all no money. I got 5 phones and all these motherfuckers make money. And I'm saying, here I am, I got a motherfucking fan page that's got thousands and thousands of people on it. And, and, and I just got thousands. I got 30 a Facebook page like damn near 40,000 people on it. But I ain't making a dime off of it. I ain't branded nothing. I ain't got no product. If y'all can get past the cussing, he'll teach you. He didn't talk to us older niggas that you better get your ass out and do some exercise. He'll teach you how to eat well to live. He'll show you how he deals with the fact that he's bald. Then when we get older, us old niggas, our elders, us OGs get a little bit older. We're not as young and virile. We have to go through those things that we deal with in the concept of aging. But yeah, I fuck with my nigga. That's my kind. You know. And I don't particularly care about, how anybody's opinion of it. But like I said, but I think I was about to say this. My thing is, I talked to him. I said, man, and I think when I made a video one time, and I tried to play the title game with it, and I played the title game with it. So I think it's about a simple to P video. I played the title game so cold with it that Charles had commented on the video. He said, "Oh, not you too." Like I was being fake with it. I said no. I wrote there on that thing. I said no, man. As long as you keep it the way you've been keeping it, this is just to fuck with him. As long as you keep it the way you've been keeping it, I'm gonna keep fucking with you. But the thing about it is, I say if it all comes to a Sunday that this is just one big grandioso play, which I highly unlikely believe, highly unlikely do not believe, Did y'all see on Sunday? I mean, I'm talking to you like I got all these fans and people. But did y'all see on Sunday when he was at the breakfast table and got the say cheese call? How fast that man hopped up and threw on his clothes and went on and got dressed and hopped in workman white truck and shout out to say cheese and all them kids out there. I don't understand how y'all motherfuckers can watch this shit. If y'all hear him talking all this shit, how y'all can listen to him talk this shit, but see all the shit, all the beautiful shit that's often going on around him, like when he goes to black businesses and big up black businesses and deals directly with children, takes calls from parents or whoever might have a child in trouble that might need the help of a criminal youth advocate. So, QuikFLOP Vino is supposed to be in jail, and I will say this, man, we knew that one of the two was going to be the potential outcome, and we not to say that. I guess some of y'all might, because I just read on Boss Talk shit, on these Boss Talk shit, where one of the commented talking about that the price on Charleston head didn't went up. I said, who the fuck, what type of gangster was dumb, who? I said, well, how do you know who is able to barter? Who is bartering, and for how much they bartering for Charleston's head, and which motherfucking gangster is dumb enough to let your talkative ass have that information because you so dumb you gonna bring it to the FBI's internet. But these, but like I said, let me tie this point together. I'm QuikFLOP Vino, Brick Baby. You stack the stacks on top of it. I got 10,000 because I got 10,000. I got 10,000 little Charleston White here. Y'all niggas look retarded. Then you got this 40-year-old QuikFLOP Vino nigga. Man, you talking about mixtapes and shit. Since I got my views went up and I'm this and this and that. What all them views and shit gonna do for your ass? Your mixtape downloads, what that shit gonna do for your ass while you sitting in the county right now? I don't even think you got enough downloads of views to buy you no zooms and whams and shit. But this all because you had an issue with Charleston White because he made Soldier Boy, and Soldier Boy was making death threats, and y'all live in a city where y'all prosecutors tearing y'all niggas ass off because they sick of there's too much money coming in the city and too much money getting lost because y'all niggas don't know how to act. I used to do criminal things. I feel like I got tricked too. I thought I was gonna get Nino Brown money by selling. Well, not sure we get Nino Brown money, but I thought I'd get a nice little piece of money, you know, by selling marijuana. I'm beyond the statute of limits. I used to sell weight, and you sell all out nickels, dimes, uh, eights, quarters, halves, zones. I used to sell quarter pound. I used to be the quarter pound guy, but then I got to be the. I used to have the connection to the pounds, and all this money and all this product they went through. Now that's politics beyond be. It's also layers behind the being lied to about the weed too. All that, but let me in the sentence say all this product and all this money I seen in dealing with that weed shit. Here I am, uh, at the upper part of middle age, going to work every day. I better have my ass at the plantation, which I affectionately know on as Candyland every motherfucking day. Let me get off here, man. But like I said, I feel like I was lied to too. So when he said that when he comes on and said that he felt like he was lied to with them becoming a crip and cripping it up and all that shit, I can feel that and I can relate to that. And then knowing that you done wrong in your past and which you know that you should pay for. Now, a lot of people I shouldn't say that. I done wrong in my past. People that know me probably don't know the worst of the wrong I done because most like I said, I'm a solo dolo person. I ain't never raped no broad though. I ain't never molested no kids or nothing like that. Now I done some dark shit, but I ain't done nothing like that. And then, like I say, when it comes to you got to, and like Granny say, Granny take me to church, and they used to talk about repenting in church. And then they had the Million Man March, and that was the Day of Atonement. And those were the days supposed to atone. And I did still do criminal shit after the first Million Man March. And even I did criminal shit even after being raised by my granny and my mama. They had me in Sunday school every Sunday. But it's time to do something different. And I tried to blow practice that with the black and them proud crowd, and now that seems to be they talking about reparations and shit like that, but y'all not even putting any things in play for, like, if you did happen to they said they cut the check for reparation tomorrow. There's no blueprint or details or programs or things or that like that would make the most constructive use of the money other than to take it out and buy shit that you might want or buy a house or whatever. You still gonna have to build industry because if they for all decide to cut a nice piece of check to repair, the nigger folks. A monumental task. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of money to repair the niggas. Trillions of dollars. So even if they would gave the money to do that, once they get that money to do that, it's over with. It's gonna be all on, yeah, root hog or die, nigga. So if you ain't do nothing with the money that we owe you, then it's just y'all tough luck. We don't owe y'all niggas shit now. We ain't got no more welfare for you. We ain't got nothing like that. So it's nigga nation or nothing, man. I appreciate my sister Cat for coming through. I need to remember at this point I wasn't gonna wear my glasses at all during this live, but I didn't expect nobody to come through talking. I appreciate Cat for coming through fucking with me. And with that being said, It's getting bigger and bigger. Word to Dewberry, word to OG Sane, word to Dr. O, word to my nigga Charleston, my nigga Mr. Charleston, that bastard General Mr. Charleston. Y'all have great. I like to play with my mind and say Mr. Charleston watch my video, but he say he don't watch now, nigga. But even if he do, a peace to you, Mr. Charleston. What you got here? Let's see her. Before I get off here, let's see. I love and my good people that I done met, Drizzle the Dollar, Drizzle my nigga Drizzle Dollar Cat, you know, Sister T, what the fuck am I can't forget Sister T and anybody else. KYH, Dallas, the old school Dallas, he used to be down the old modern. Shout out to the moderators on the Real Charleston White page, old and new. Nigga Nation or nothing. Peace and love.